All right, guys, it is BJ back from No Filter MMA, and we're going to talk a little bit about Khabib versus Conor, the aftermath. Not so much the fight. It was a great fight, but the aftermath. So, let's get into this. So, everyone knows Khabib jumped over the cage and attacked someone from Conor's team, and the whole brawl ensued and whatnot, but here's my thoughts on it. I think, Conor, there's a fine line in talking junk with an opponent, especially in combat sports. There's a fine line there that shouldn't be crossed. And honestly, in my opinion, I believe Conor crossed that line by talking about Khabib's father, by talking about Khabib's team. These are people that Khabib spend 99% of his time with. I mean, he still lives at home with his parents. So, just for someone that could most definitely live in a very nice house of his own, to still live at home with his parents, that lets you know how close Khabib is with his parents. So, Conor attacked his parents, attacked his team, attacked his religion, and attacked his country, and attacked his people. On a stage in front of millions of people. So you kind of take it there. He kind of crossed that line a little bit. And it seems like because Khabib retaliated against Conor, Khabib retaliated against Conor from a direct offense. If you guys trying to catch what I'm saying, trying to put these words together best I can. That was a direct offense to Khabib Nurmagomedov, and he reacted to it. But no one gets mad when Conor throws a dolly through a bus window and actually injures people. Could have killed someone. Khabib wasn't going to kill anybody doing what he did. Conor could have killed somebody. So, and this was like a mob attack that Conor, did. He executed on Khabib, on the people that were on the bus. Michael Chiesa, Ray Borg, Rose Namajunas still shook up from all of that. But, it just seems to me like the UFC allows Conor McGregor to do whatever he wants to do. But and he can retaliate against an indirect situation, which was with Artem Lobov. That was an indirect thing. Khabib wasn't coming for Conor. He had an altercation with Artem Lobov. So it's okay for Conor to retaliate from an indirect situation, but it's not okay for Khabib to retaliate from an indirect situation? From a direct situation? So you guys tell me where is the sense made in this whole thing? Now Khabib is threatening to, let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Khabib is threatening to leave the UFC. I can't find it, right at the moment, guys, but Khabib Nurmagomedov is threatening to leave the UFC. But this tweet right here says so much more to me. Why didn't you fire anyone when their team attacked the bus and injured a couple of people? They could have killed someone there. Why no one says anything? So that's the point. Like, I see where Khabib is coming from. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to side with Khabib on this because I see where he's coming from. Oh, I jump into the audience and smack a guy around one time. Big whoop, but and I'm getting a $2 million fine, and possibly could lose my belt, and the Nevada State Athletic Commission is having to debate on what my punishment is and all this kind of stuff. When Conor attacked a bus with a mob of people, throwing dollies and trash cans through the windows of a bus with fighters about to fight the next day, and he's still on good terms with the UFC. And a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, well, it's a bad character judgment for Khabib to do something like, it's a bad judgment for Khabib to go out and react. How can you not blame the guy for reacting? The guy is reacting. He's not acting. He's reacting to Conor McGregor. There's only going to be so much that someone can take from a person like Conor McGregor, who thinks he can waltz in and waltz out of the UFC and have his way, versus Khabib, who's been active and grinding and working to become the perfect fighter. Khabib Nurmagomedov is the most accomplished fighter in the UFC, if you ask me. 27-0 and beat the Golden Boy significantly, decisively. There should be no question to why Khabib reacted the way that he did, if you ask me. So I just believe that, Conor's got Dana in his pocket. And if anyone does anything wrong to Conor, you're going to have to deal with the wrath of the UFC. And I do not think that that is correct. Conor McGregor is not a UFC champion. He is not a UFC champion, guys. And it needs to be, it needs to be known that he's not a champ. It needs to be acted upon to, the UFC needs to act like Conor McGregor is not a champion instead of acting like Conor McGregor is a champion. Yeah, I understand, the pay-per-view buys and all that kind of stuff. I understand that, but can you really blame Khabib Nurmagomedov for doing what he done, guys? I mean, I seriously want to know what you guys think about this. And I always tell you guys, drop your comments. I'll get 2 or 3 comments here and there, but I really would like you guys to drop your comments and tell me, what do you guys think about this? Because this is wild. I know I'm a little behind with making this video because a lot of stuff's been going on, family things going on and whatnot. But you guys, please drop your comments and let me know what you guys think about the whole situation with Khabib and Conor. Do you guys think that Khabib was out of hand? Or do you guys think that, Conor should have been punished more for the things that he orchestrated, which was, to me, was on a much bigger scale than what Khabib done? So, anyways, guys, that's just my thoughts on the whole situation. Drop your comments in the comment section, and always remember to subscribe.